Today we will be talking about what will be the results of this second house lord in the second house. So there can be many permutation combinations of second house lord in the second house. Like if second house lord is Venus, sign is Taurus in the second house, then it will be different results. If Mars is the second house lord, Aries is in the second house, then it will be different results. When Gemini is in the second house and Mercury is the second house lord, then it will be different results. Similarly, if the planet is retrograde, second house lord is retrograde, then it will be different results. More so, if the degree of the second house is different, then there can be further different results. If the child is born on the same day at different places, same time, because latitude is different, time zones are different, the results will be different. Now at this moment in this video, we will be talking about Aries Ascendant. Second house lord is Venus. The degree of Venus is nearly 29 degrees, and we will be taking two examples to make you understand that Venus is in the same degree of the second house of the ascendant. You find that the results of second house lord Venus is different. Now here are two examples which I have been talking about. First example is 29th of April 64, 5:45 hours. It is in front of you. Chandigarh is the place of birth. You find that degree of ascendant, longitude of ascendant is 50 degree 20 minutes. Degree of Venus, longitude of Venus is 29 degree 36 minutes. And the second example is 17th of May 1954, 4:36 hours 4 seconds, Chandigarh. You can see the longitude of ascendant 50 degree 20 minutes, and that of Venus is around 29 degrees, 28 degrees and 48 minutes. Now you see the first example now. Back to the first example. Now you find that Venus is in the nakshatra of Mars and sublord of Saturn. Venus signifies 2 and the 7th house. Venus is placed in the second house, lord of 7 and 7. Mars is the lord of the 1st and 8th, placed in the 12th house. Saturn is the lord of the 10th and 11th house, placed in the 11th house. And in the second example, you find that the placement of Mars as Saturn and changed. When Mars has gone to the 9th house, so Mars will give the result of 1, 8 and 9. And Saturn will give the result of 6, 10 and 11, because Saturn is placed the 6th and is the lord of 10th and 11th house. Now what will be the difference in the results? Now coming back to the first example, you find that Venus will give the result of 2, 7, 1, 8, 12 and 10, 11. According to rules of Aries Astrology, sublord gives stronger result that of nakshatra, and nakshatra gives stronger results than that of planet. So here you will find that 10, 11 is in the sublord, so it is good for professional life, but nakshatra is 8, 12, so there is problem in the professional life also. When we are talking about the nature, we find 7, 8, 12. There will be aggression in the nature. When we are talking about the marriage, then 2, 7, 11 is positive for marriage, but there are problems because 1, 10 is there. But the conclusion is as it is Venus, it is the natural significator of marriage. Marriage is possible, and 1, 10 is there, there will be problem in the married life. 1 and 12, that means there can be surgeries when we are talking about the health. Now in the second example you find, again marriage is possible, but divorce is strong. The possibility of divorce is very strong. Now when we talk about the health, 1, 6, 8 is there, bad health, but 9, 11 recovery is there. And 2, 1, 6, 8 depression is also there. And this chart you see there is depression, the other chart you see there was aggression. So you find that there is hell amount of difference. Well, Venus is in different years in the same degree, and ascendant degree is also the same, and the second house degree is also the same. Now when you find certain books which write that you learn that second house Lord gives X, Y or Z results, and you will learn it, cram it, and when you will give the prediction on that basis, you find it fails. And this is why it fails. Because they are generalizing the things. Here you find the things are specific. So whenever anybody is making you understand certain things like this, that you remember in the second house Lord will give the results like that, like this, then you find that that person doesn't have the knowledge of astrology. Simple thing is that the planet entering into the different years, the difference will be in the results, because you find that planet remain the same results, give the same results, 2 and 7 in both examples. But the nakshatra and the sublords, their placement change. Mars here is placed in the 9th house and Saturn here is placed in the 6th house. Saturn and Mars in 9th, and in the another year, Mars in the 12th house, Saturn in the 11th house, have to be different. Now these things they don't take into consideration, and the results which you find are incorrect. So friends, when you are giving the results of a planet, you are just to see the nakshatra and the sublord, see the house significations, and you will find that prediction is always accurate. Thank you very much.